Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Craftoria. I know I was having a conundrum yesterday with making synthetic, whatever this stuff is. Normal synthetic oil. What I realized is that I had read this incorrectly in the past. It says, without the fluid output hatch, comma, not yet anyways. So what I just did is I added a fluid output hatch to a tank and I've got an input right here. So we're going to try right off the bat to see if this is how we make the synthetic oil. Put that right there, or tank mode. There you go. It went in, and 1,000 of it came out. Is it going? No, it is not going. What did I do wrong? Actually, no, you're exactly what I needed. Maybe I need to switch that to that? Maybe? No, I don't think so. Back to that. Okay. How do we pump fluid into there? It's already accepting steam. Do I need another one? Oh, that could be a thing. That's not what I meant to do. I just deleted 1,000 millibuckets of synthetic oil. Gosh dang it. Alright. Input. We need a bronze fluid input. Let's try this out. Let's see what all we're missing. Okay, we have that. Okay. Alright guys, oops, if I can click this correctly. Okay. It's all working out. So far, it be working out. Bronze input hatch. So that means you come back into my pocket. Pop, pop. Need another granite. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, and these can be placed where? Any of these spots. So we could put it on the top. That could make life a little bit easier because this not currently doing anything except steam. Click, click, rotate, or whatever it is. There we go. Now, we place this here with one of these going into there, into there. Alright, alright. And we check real fast. Okay, it exists. Turn it around. It's cooking. We've done it. We have done it. Boys and girls, we've done it. It's just made synthetic oil. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening. We've done it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. We've done it. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Now that we've done that, I'm going to throw that into there. Well, I guess I could hold that for a minute. How did we make that oil originally? Raw synthetic oil. That was water and coke dust. Okay. Steel mixer, I'm assuming it's in the mixer, I believe. So what I'll do is just eat an unholy amount of water real fast. Bucket mode. That's infinite ham. Bucket mode. Alright. Holds up to 16. Now, just to make life a little bit quicker real fast. Oh, that's gonna hurt me. I'm keeping it there. I'm sorry. I gotta. Alright. Dock. I'm showing these parts just because, like, if anyone wants to know how to tank mode, there we go, put that in there. And then if we take a fluid pipe, and then turn this around, pumps fluid directly into it. Okay. And it holds exactly 16 buckets, just exactly what was in this. Perfect. Hopefully that's all the synthetic oil we need for the time being. Bob. Bob. Okay, beautiful. Put that into there, put that into there, put that back on. Now, how much was it per? I don't think we have that much Coke. I think it was 10 per, and we just put 16 in there, so we need 160. Quick maths. 60. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100. How much did I say I just needed? 16. So 160 is 100. We don't have enough. What did I put in here? Just normal coal. Coal block, bam. Make more. Either way, we'll crush one stack for now. And go, well, I guess. 2 stacks for now. Until I run out of mana, of course. 4. Should, like, hit it 2 more times. 5. This should hopefully be the last one. Beautiful. Now, mixer. Take that and that. You make the synthetic oil. I'll put this in my pocket and get the tank. I guess I still need the tank in the tank dock. Take this, put that there, this, put that there, and if I put the fluid and turn it around, is it only pulling out the synthetic oil? Somehow synthetic oil has made its left click to insert or extract. This is strange. Oh, it's friggin' done itself dirty. There we go. So let's just, real fast, take this out. Eat this. Nope, eat that. There we go. And you can go, oops, back into tank mode right there. Perfect. Alright. That's making. How much of this do we have? 2,900, so we're on the last one. 8, 9, and done. We now have 3,000 millibuckets of this synthetic oil. So now what we're going to do with said synthetic oil is, because I'm lazy, we're going to grab 3 buckets and then run up here. Crap. Is this used in the mixer? Okay, well that's that. Used in the mixer. Of course it's in the mixer. Beautiful. Life is hard. Let me, actually, I want to try something out real fast. Gun. Hunter's handgun. No, I'm kidding. This. Click. Can I put multiple gunpowders into it? Does it increase the overclock timer? It does. Can it explode if you put too much in? Huh. Well, that'll mean that it's going for, hopefully, as long as the video is going. I don't know. Either way, I will bring you back in just a moment. I'm either going to make another mixer, or this is done. Oh man, would you look at that? It's crazy. Another steel mixer has appeared. Actually, it hasn't been that long for me this time, but you know. Anyways, I've already put my 3 buckets of synthetic oil into it, and then from there, we take some paper. I don't know how much paper. Let's see. I think they said the number. See, synthetic rubber is more difficult to obtain, but will yield more rubber per sheet of paper. Oh, so what if we use, oh, significantly more. And to do that, it's a steel mixer. I mean, it's sulfur. I mean, synthetic oil with sulfur dust. How much sulfur do I have? CuLFur 1. How does one get sulfur dust? Coal with oxygen and water. I'm assuming we got most of it from our crushed lignite coal, though. The macerator also has a chance to give some. The packer, unpacker. What about the? I do not have sulfuric acid. That is a pain in the butt to make. Alright, looks like we're hitting up our mechanism setup. That's crazy. It's been a fat minute since I've done that. Maybe not for you guys watching, but for me it's been like a long minute. Anyways, put the paper away so I don't accidentally make some rubber. Let's run all the way over here real fast. What was it? The pressurized reaction chamber? Right? Yeah. Is it any type of coal or is it specifically? Okay, nice. We're going to do this in the basement purely for the sake of my sanity. Let's grab some fluid pipes. Fluid pipe, not item pipe, gas pipe. And then let's see, how much oxygen? It was oxygen, right? Oxygen and water, yeah. Do we have any hydrogen? In case I want to double up on this. We don't have any hydrogen? Dang, that's crazy. Well, let's move up to advanced tanks for what I'm going to do. Advanced tanks. Nice. 10 of those and make that into, 5 of these. Right now we only need 2. Yeah. Yeah, we only need 2 for now. Yeah, okay. So now what we'll do, this is how I'm getting water to the solar boiler. Anyways, we'll put the pressurized reaction chamber down here. It needs, not there. I'm gonna put it down right here. Nice, it's already full of water. I need to fill it with oxygen, which if I take you, slap you down. Yeah, I can just empty you out like that. Nice. Alright. I'm only showing this, for the sake of refreshing minds. Yeah, so what you can do here is just like gas pipe between them. You have to allow this to output. Now it's full, and now we're going to fill it with coal. Lignite coal to be more specific. And that's going to make us sulfur with a byproduct of hydrogen. But we're also going to siphon off here. How does one make oxygen? Split oxygen and hydrogen off from water. It's with the electrolytic separator. Okay. Electrolytic separator. I just realized the error of my ways. I will get to that in just a moment. Yeah, it's going to run out of power eventually. Is it a pipe or a cable? Probably a cable. Yeah. Elite universal cable. There, now it's full. And then this will go to, yeah, we'll do it here. And, you know, the power will obviously run around to it like this. I know this is ugly, it's not permanent. And then this will get a gas pipe out this way. So we'll put oxygen into that, and then we'll get another gas pipe out this way. And put it into this one, which will input. Well, I guess we could do input and output through the back. And now we just need to fill it with water, which means I need to steal this. 1, 2, 3. Don't need that there. And 4. Full of water, you're outputting the oxygen, but not the hydrogen. Probably have to output. Can't eject. Oh, that's fluids. We need chemicals. Output, output. Why are you not ejecting? Oh, it's filling up both with oxygen. That's not what I wanted. It's filling up with hydrogen now? Are you kidding me? This is aggravating. This is oxygen. This one's hydrogen. Sorry, I know I don't need to show this. Now this one needs to be oxygen. Nice. Oxygen. Thank you. Let's do some hydrogen here now. Yeah, there we go. Now they're filling up. We already have a stack of this. Let's grab some more lignite. How much does a stack of lignite make? Okay, 64 millibuckets. What we can do is just, this is inefficient, but it's not, like I said, the setup ain't permanent, so I'm just going to eat that. This, and then offload it into that. Perfect. Alright. Once this second stack of stuff is done, I will bring you back. Yeah. Alright, we're back. We have 2 stacks of sulfur. How much is it? 1 and 1. Wait, do we only need 3 sulfur this whole time? I'll cry. I mean, I won't, but, you know. Holy crap, it's 1 to 1. That's insane. Well, 1 to 1,000. That's nuts. How's this doing? Oh, it's done. Eh, there we go. Wonder why it's making that look. Either way, making a boatload now. How much water's left in here? So we need 32 more. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Well, we might now. Actually, I forgot. Hey, yo, let's go. I'm doing that backwards. I want that in there. Right. 32 and it's 1 to 100. Yeah. Beautiful. Put that in there. Put that in there. Eat a ham. Pull out my bedroll again. sleep again because days seem to just pass really fast, especially when you're crafting and mining like me. Now we have 3,000 millibuckets of synthetic rubber. We're just gonna bucket it. We only need one bucket. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Put that away. Now we need paper. How much is it again? It's just one paper per 100. Oh, this is gonna make a lot. So we need 30 paper, I believe. But it should get pulled out instantly. Yeah, okay, perfect. Exactly how we want it. Crazy, yo. All the work we be doing. This is still well running. That's going good. That's going good. Synthetic oil is being made. Beautiful. I love it when things I make work correctly. Pretty nice, not gonna lie. Where's my rubber at? How much I have already? 168. We already have over a stack. There you go. Give me that 8 more. There's my 8 more. Alright, now that we've done that. Oh, yuck. The electric age. Huh, I want this. Time for a major upgrade. Electric machines work exactly the same as steam machines, except from the fact they require electricity to function instead of steam. They can progressively overclock recipes up to 32 EU per tick. For now, you can use your EMI to view the recipes for electric versions of the machines you are already familiar with. The recipes are more complex and will require more specific machine-oriented parts. The first main part will be analog circuits. This will be the main circuit for the LV machines. LV, if my brain is telling me correctly, stands for low voltage. So this will be the main circuit for the low voltage machines as well as the base for high tier circuit machines. You should automate this as soon as possible. Yeah, I strongly suggest that you begin to automate parts as soon as you possibly can. I'll let you know which parts you should automate. So we come across them. Doing so will make electric machines practically free, as you won't need to manually craft any components by yourself. Oh, yuck. Alright, this is done. Give me this. This is, yep, that. Bam. Go into there. Take you out of there. Let's just put you into here. That and sulfur. ULF. Let's throw a whole stack in here, I guess. Holds up to 32 millibuckets, so I'm sure we're good for now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we don't need that anymore, do we? I guess what we could do is just... Oh, well, it's gonna be done anyways, but we could just throw it into here since it's gonna be overclocked. A little too late now, but, you know. Give me the synthetic rubber. Give me you. We can actually put the synthetic rubber in there as well. Now we need 2 papers. And by 2, I actually mean 20. Right? Hey yo, wrong one. Yeah, you know what, it's fine. I don't get paid enough for that. Anyways, this requires a lot. Need 3 copper wire, which is about 2 plates in the wire mill. Let's just grab a stack of copper. Throw that in there, that in there, that in there. That back. Alright. I don't know why I thought that would work. It's copper plates. What we will do, which is going to be really annoying, is throw these into here. We will also overclock this so it's not annoying as heck. That should be good enough. Bam. Beauty. Alright, give me the plates. Alright, we'll put, how many should we make? 16? Which is 32. Yeah. Sounds good to me. What a terrible noise. Terrible, terrible noise. That's the low voltage, the copper wire. Now we need capacitors. Okay. Okay. Okay, and to make that, we put those in the wire mill. No wonder. Now we're doubling up. Even more gunpowder. Which, let the record show, this might seem wasteful, but like in reality, if we just like run over here, it's probably out of berries anyways. This probably has some crystals in it because my squirrels are stupid. How much gunpowder? 946 more gunpowder in here, on top of 45 Eyes of the Storm, which, fun fact, 10 gunpowder each. So, I won't be running out anytime soon. Trust. I also have 43 catalyzing glands, which also 6 gunpowder each. So, yeah. Don't even trip, dogs. Nobody was, but, you know. What a beautiful sight. Oh, it's done. Okay. Take half of that. Throw that back in. Beautiful. And then I'll just throw the remaining 32 plates in there, because why not? The steel compressor finished, and it's still overclocked, so let's grab another stack of copper. There you go. Nice. Faster. Work faster. Anyways, I guess we could start working on this. So J. I know we're gonna need that, but we can make like 5 of these. Let's make, what's that middle thing? I didn't check the inductor. And we ran out of steel rods, which is painful. Coal dust. Okay. Wool. We'll just crush a whole stack. Coal dust, so we have that. Let's make 2 resistors. By 2 I mean 6. Now all we need is this, which is just gold plates, which there's 2 ways to make gold plates, which we already actually have 60, so there's no need to even have to try that. Let's make 5 of these. Bam. Analog circuit. Beautifully made. We're so good at this. Let's grab another stack of copper, because we have so freaking much. On and bam. Let's grab the steel that we have right here. Throw that directly back into our system. Check to make sure that is not anywhere near overflowing, nor will it be. Not that it can, but you know. Solar panels! I love solar panels. Steam farmer, what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? I don't know. What did it say? Oh, this is a whole thing. For only a measly 8 EU a tick, the steam farmer can perform the following things. Till, when enabled, dirt blocks will be turned into farmland. This will not work unless water is supplied. When supplied with water, tilled soil will be hydrated. When there is enough output space provided, it will harvest fully grown crops and trees. Plating. When supplied with crops or saplings, it will plant them on valid soil using different plating modes. we'll plant them in different arrangements. Keep in mind, this is plating and this says plating. I don't know if it says plant, if it means planting, but it says plating. Anyways, let's make the assembler. Pistons. Pistons use rotational force to extend a rod out with a lot of possible force. They're very useful for compressing things as well as packing things. You should automate these. Got it. Pain, basically. Next one. Motors. You should automate these. Okay. Motors take electricity to produce a rotational force. You'll use motors to create many of the machines and other components in the future. You should automate it. Machine holes. Machine holes contain the main electronics to allow machines to run. These are different tiers to machine holes, each allowing you to upgrade your machines. The basic machine hole is the base of every machine that takes low voltage power. If you want your machine to accept medium voltage power, you must upgrade it using an advanced machine hole. You can do this by right-clicking the machine with the upgraded hole in your hand, or by placing it on top right slot of the machine's UI that seems to have a small isometric cube depiction. You can do the same with higher tier holes, as they will allow for higher tier power sources. It does not say you should automate these, but we'll keep that in mind. Robotic arms are ways to automatically move things around within a machine. These can be very complex components and thus are made of steel to stay strong and prevent internal damage. You should automate these. Knowledge. Conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are used to move items around within your machines. They use motors to turn and rubber sheets as a platform to move. You should automate these. Knowledged. I've been knowledged, guys. I have been knowledged so hard. I hope that you guys also feel the knowledge that I have just gained myself. I like to imagine that we're all learning together. Hit level 5 already. It's only level 2. Wait, no, it's level 4. We need one more and then we unlock whatever this is. Alright. Now that all 3 of my overclocked machines are not working at all, let me grab 4 more paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Look at this beautiful mess I've made. We're mass producing tin plates. We're making tin plates into tin wire. Also, I read this without you guys. I'm so sorry. This is your first true taste of automation. This is also the first machine you'll want to make a lot of. The assembler allows you to automate almost all recipes related to the machines. Check your EMI to see which recipes you are allowed to automate using the assembler. You can set up to 3 recipes in one assembler by using slot locking. Just remember that it will make as many of the first recipe before it moves on to the next, so never put multiple high demand recipes into a single assembler. So in my brain, it probably seems like a better idea to just like, what's it called? Wow, my brain just died. Put like one of each material, right? Like if I need to make a bunch of copper components, only put one, like, if I had to guess, you just supply it and it makes the things. So if I just put, like, make it a specific copper component, a specific steel, a specific bronze, and I keep them all the same component of that type because those are very common, of 3, then all I have to do is throw a stack in and it'll make all of that into a stack worth. And then the next assembler will have a different component of copper, steel, and bronze. Like, I feel like if it goes the way I think it will, that's how I imagine I'll go about this. But yeah, so let's start trying to make things, I guess. That's why I made 10 cables. We need to make, 10 wire. We need to make 10 cables. Let's make 24 of that. I should probably put that in my inventory so it shows that I've made it at some point. If it's required. Yeah, okay, it is. That's been made. Now, let's make ourselves a... Oh, we're making this first, which requires magnetic steel rod. I made some steel rods. Let's make 5 of these. 2, 3. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. That is on me. Now let's make one of these, which requires more steel rods, which means I need another hammer. I might panic, guys. I'm kidding, I won't. I'm really just like trying to grind out real hard to get to the freaking assemblers, because then once I get to those, I can be lazy. Make 20 for now. That's definitely not enough. I accidentally put my hammer away. But now let's make another one of these. Actually, we might not have the... Before we do that, let's make the piston. Okay, we only have stuff for one piston. Hooray! Bam, piston in my inventory. You've seen it, you love it, amazing. I need to make another motor. Bam, another motor. Bam, I made a robot arm. Beautiful, give me another one, please. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I love that. Okay. Now we need to make conveyor belts and machine hull. Conveyor belts are pain. Machine hull. Redstone batteries. What is this? Battery alloy? What? Nobody brought this up to me. How does one make battery alloy? Well, clearly it needs to be in the alloy smelter. It's antimony and lead. Do I have any antimony? I think I've mined very small amounts. Yes, raw antimony. Get dusted, nerd. Wow, that barely increased. You're going in the red chest. How much lead do I have? Lead. Okay, we have 940, which I only had 28 antimony, so let's do 20 lead and 20 antimony. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but, you know, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw these in the alloy smelter. Is it 1-to-1? It is. See what this nerd is selling. Get out! Look what you've done. See that? See what you've done? You. Get back here. Get back here. I don't want a bucket of pufferfish. Remove thyself from my lands. Actually, I guess this is open area. I just moved in. But since I've staked a claim over it, get out! Alright, nice. Now, in order to make the machine hull, oh my gosh, 4 robot arms. We need to make 1 machine hull. Our battery stuff, how much does it make per? Please be like 2. Thank goodness, okay. Battery alloy. Let's make 10 plates. Look at that. Love it. Love it so much. Makes my life so much easier. Now, we need 2 redstone batteries, which means we need 2 batteries. Each battery takes 4 plates and another one, so 5, 10. So we accidentally made enough. I mean, we made exactly enough. Let's turn 8 of those into the funny ones. We've made 2 redstone batteries. I guess I never actually put the alloy plates in my pocket. We'll make 15 more plates. Put the plate in my pocket in case it needs to be, you know, kept up. In dust. What is it called again? A shaped plate or something? I guess I made exactly enough, didn't I? Let's turn 1 into the thingy. There we go. There's 1 in my inventory. Anyways, let's make a steel machine casing. This game really tests you, I'm just saying. Let's make a stack of steel plates. Or the bent ones. Actually, no, it's the regular ones. I'm crazy, guys, don't worry. And we need some steel bolts, which... do that. Ham, I need my hammer back. Ham, with 2 M's. 40. That should hold me over for a short amount of time, but long enough to make this. That's the wrong button. This one. Make 2 of those. Make 1 of these. We should have 1 analog circuit, shouldn't we? Did I use it for something else? Does it go into one of these? It does. It goes into that. Okay. Well, we can make another one because, you know, I'm silly like that. Basic machine hole. Please tell me I just need 1. Okay, 1 for now. 2 circuits. 2 conveyor belts. And 2 more arms. Conveyors. More motors. All of my steel be gone. Pretty much. Only makes 1 conveyor belt per, which is pain. My watch just told me it's my bedtime. Crazy. Give me the other one. Give me another one. Boom. Cheated the system. Got 2 conveyor belts. Now we just need 2 analog circuits and 2 more robot arms. Which for these, we just need to make these. Bam, 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 bam. Running out of copper wire already somehow. 1, 2. Running out of copper wire already again. Speed. Speed thine self faster. I have more wires to make. This is going to turn into a disgusting system, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's going to look like this. Another hopper. Not 2, just 1. Another hopper and another chest. You ready? I mean, obviously I'm working so that I don't need to do that, but this is where we're at currently. Blocking. You sick. There we go. There, perfect, beautiful. It's definitely not disgusting to look at. 1. We need more. 2 more resistors. Let's make 21. We need more of these. Let's make 8. Let's make another one. Another one. Run out of the things in the middle. What's the thing in the middle? The analog circuit, one of the easier things to make. Beautifully done. Alright, now we just need 2 more robot arms, which is more of these. Let's check our rubber real fast. I need my tank. A very convenient mod. The one that adds tanks, danks, and banks, or whatever. 15,500. Let's just eat this. Come up here to our nothing going on mixer. What's that? 155 paper. Oh no! How much sugarcane do we have? Not a lot, but enough to put me over the 155 mark. We're at 176, so if we want be 21 left over. If my math serves me correctly, which probably doesn't. That is not correct. You are synthetic oil. Gosh dang it. You need to be the silly rubber stuff. Where's my tank at? I've messed up, guys. I'll bring you back. Alright, so we're in the mega crafting portion. Let's make 1 of those and then run out of steel gears. But we need one of these, and one of these. That should hopefully give us everything. Forgot I need to make it into synthetic rubber, so that's where we're at right now. So, nearly there. But if my brain serves me correctly, we're missing one analog circuit, but once we have that bad boy, bam, assembler. One assembler. Please tell me that the reward is another assembler. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's go upstairs. This will be the assembler area. Okay, empty. So how does this work? If I take, say I take some copper. Accepts a redstone control module, adds upgrades to increase max processing. Change a machine hole to connect higher tier cables. Okay, so first of all, I need to make recipes with the assembler. U. It's used in making everything. Can I make the basic stuff? I can make fluid pipes. Like, let's say I wanted to make a copper rotor. Can I make it in the assembler? I could, but that requires soldering alloy. Huh. To make the copper ring, can I make this in the assembler? No. Huh. That's pain, not gonna lie. Forgot I could just be doing this the whole time, but it's good to know. How does one power these machines? Oh, with energy cables, one would imagine. The tin cables. Cable networks have hard limitations on the amount of energy they will pull into a network depending on the tier. You can see a few stats below. Max transfer rate, 256 EU when the material is tin. If it's electrum, it's 1024. Aluminum is 8192, and annealed copper, 65,536. Now the input and transfer rate is hard capped, but the discharge rate is infinite. This means, for example, a low voltage cable network can provide more than 256 EU per tag for a short amount of time. The larger the cable network, the larger the internal cable buffer. All this stored energy can be discharged almost instantaneously if given a place to go. Do keep in mind that each tier of cable will only connect to its respective tier electric machine. A LV cable will not connect to steam machines, MV machines, or HV machines. The method that each machine uses to process and use electricity is different depending on the strength of the power it receives. If you want to transfer more energy than the cable tier allows you to, you can either create multiple cable networks or use transformers. Transformers will allow you to step up or step down your power. This means, for example, you can take low voltage power and turn it into high voltage power and vice versa. As you'll see, an X to Y transformer will connect to Y cables on its output side and X cables on its 5 output sides. You can use your wrench to configure which side the output is. Cables will follow the same rules that fluid and item pipes follow. Using a wrench on them will disconnect connections, and shift right clicking will break them, this time losing the power in that specific section of cable. That's a lot to read, not gonna lie. Give me 16 of these. I appreciate it. How does one make the power? I don't need a large steam boiler. Solar panels. To produce energy, the solar panel needs to be a matching tier photovoltaic cell in its inventory. By supplying distilled water to the solar panel, the photovoltaic cell in its slot will last 2 times as long. Energy generation rates are determined by how high the sun is in the sky and if the sky is visible. A redstone control module is meant to let you control your machines with redstone. Right-clicking the module in your hand will change its setting from the machine requiring a high signal to a low signal, and vice versa. Okay. I don't plan on doing that right now. Okay, and this is how you power them. Low voltage steam turbine. This is your moment to produce true electricity. Using the steam you've been making up until now, the low voltage steam turbine will convert energy of 1 millibucket of steam into 1 EU of energy, and will do this up to 32 times a tick, making a maximum energy production rate of 32 EU per tick. The steam turbine will automatically send electricity to any machine connected directly to its output side. It will also only connect to cables placed on its output side. The first one you'll make is of the low voltage tier. There are higher tiered steam turbines, but you aren't quite there yet. Basically, I'm not cool enough is what it's saying. But thankfully, my planning has paid off because of what's in the corner of the room right now. That. Shut up, guy. Let's make this turbine, which requires all that fancy jazz. Which requires 2 tin rod. Oh, yay. Yay. Oh, yay, oh, yay. I'm gonna throw up. That's all. I'm not actually gonna throw up. Just 32 of these. 6 of these. 2 of those, I guess. Give me the tin plates. You're getting crushed. Not. I didn't mean to do that version of it. I meant to do this version of it. You're getting flattened, not crushed. Just like that. There we go. Beautiful. Now let's make these. And by make those, I mean make these. If I make those, I mean... Oh, I made a tube! I didn't mean to make a tube, but I made a tube. Make that. Which allows me to make these. Which allows me to make this. Which allows me to go up a floor, put it right here. If I place it like this... I guess it doesn't matter. Fluid pipe. Bam. Bam. Well, that's the wrong way to do that. Fun fact. Bam, and turn it this way. It is making power. It's so beautiful. It's making the power. And then we take the tin cables that we have just gotten ourselves. How do I make this not ugly? Should I make it from the top down? No, the steam is already right here. Yeah, well, it's too late now. Is there any way to like disguise these? Can power blocks from any mod, but can only extract energy from modern industrialization blocks and machines. They are also the only cables to power modern industrialization machines. Makes sense. How should I go about this? Maybe like that. I know it's not going to be pretty, but it's a thought that counts. Is that the output side? In no way that's the output side. Yeah, no, it's not. That's the output side. That one. This can be the... Not that. Okay, I'm figuring out. Okay. Give me my this back. Turn that back that way. And connect that to there. That needs to... Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, powered them. Now that they're powered, What am I going to do with these? Who the heck knows? Not me. The components that can be made are, well, let's start small, right? Can you make a steel gear in an assembler? Yes, you can. Requires soldering alloy. To get soldering alloy, you need to put soldering alloy dust in a steam blast furnace. To get soldering alloy dust, it's lead and tin. Do I have a lot of lead? Give me this. Liquide. Liquide. Lead. There we go. I have a decent amount of lead. You are my mixer. That's a lot of synthetic rubber. This is the alloy one. Why do I have 2 stacks of copper again? Oh, that ain't working. Only to make that. Wait, so how do you make the... Did I read that wrong? I want the crusher. I want the alloys. Battery alloy, that's not what I want. How does one get soldering alloy dust? Oh, it's in the mixer. Okay, well, I don't fully see why that is a thing that's required specifically in the mixer, but you know what? I'm here for it. Let's gunpowder this up again. Gunpowder. 20 into there, well 24 into there, and then we'll put 24 into this. What would that put us at? 16, I think. Math. Oh my gosh, does it actually have to be dust? I'll cry. Oh my gosh, it needs to be dust. Alright, well, you know what? You know what they say, right? You can't beat them, crush them. Okay, where the F is my crusher at? I'm far too lazy for this. Crusher. There we go. That is so beautiful. We have another stack of each. Lead, stack, tin, stack. Don't auto sort. Alright, now auto sort. That is not how I thought you would go about that, but I respect it. Should have about 2 of each. Lad. Beautiful. 1 and 1. And then 1 and 1. I forgot you could just do it that way. Nice. Then out of here, we should have a unholy amount of rubber now. Because that is 12 rubber per. May have overclocked it for a little too long, but as I finish up this painfully long process, we reach the end of our video. Actually, if I take, do I have another machine hole? I forgot. H-U-L-L. I don't. Dang it. I was gonna say, can I take like, obviously not a forge hammer, but like a steel compressor? We have ultimate compressing factory. Do we have an electric compressor? Oh, you just straight up have to craft it. Okay. Well, we'll worry about this stuff later. For now, I'm going to end this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and if anybody is watching, if you want me to pursue other things for the time being, feel free to comment so down below, because I know it can be annoying to watch someone do the same mod for a ridiculous amount of time. So yeah, just let me know, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night, or a good day, or whenever you decided to watch this video. Bye!